What's up, bro? It's your boy, guy named Tower, reporting live from the MITM podcast. And today, we're going to talk about turning mountains into molehills. And what does that even mean? Run the intro.
Caught up in them bright lights, lusting for shiny things that's golden. Everything ain't always what it seems, let it soak in. Chasing my dreams, coming apart at my seams. Best believe that the money is the motive.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the MITM podcast. And today, we're talking about turning mountains into molehills. And what does that even mean? Okay, what does that even mean? Well, you probably heard of the saying, don't make a mountain out of a molehill, right? Or don't make an elephant out of a fly, you know? It's essentially saying, don't take something that's so small and blow it up to something that is so huge and difficult to overcome, right? But we want to do the opposite. We want to take something that is huge and daunting and terrifying like a mountain and turn it into a molehill. Just get over it. Step over it like it's nothing. And, as the crazy life that I've experienced, I found that there's a few different ways that we are able to turn mountains into molehills. Okay, but the very first most important step starts with the mind. With mindset, anything is possible. With mindset, absolutely anything is possible. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to actually start to consider and think about, how am I turning this mountain into a molehill? How am I going to go and make a tangible change, a specific change in my life? And focus on what you actually want instead of what you don't want. Okay? When we think about what we want out of life and what we want to do and what we want to experience, normally something very beautiful happens. Or I should say, when we attune ourselves to what we want, when we're sitting in the vibration of what we want, something beautiful happens. The world starts to shift in our favor, shift to our benefit. There's a really amazing book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And it talks about quantum theory and how we're able to, it's by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And it talks about how we're able to shift our future by the vibration that we sit in today. So step number one, we want to change our mindset. We want to change our vibration. Okay, that's one of the ways that we're able to turn mountains into molehills. Okay, another way that we're able to turn a mountain into a molehill is to have a plan. Okay, they say, how do you eat an entire elephant? Well, one bite at a time. And what I like to do with my clients, no matter what type of client it is, whether it's fitness, whether it's finance, whether it's building out their dream life, we need to know where we're going in the first place. Okay, we need to know where we're going. And once we set that goal of where we're going, we can work backwards to create the framework to get to where we want to go. Okay? We can set the timelines, we can set the missions and the vision, all that stuff. We can just work backwards. And then all we do is plan to go halfway. We plan to go halfway plus one step. Okay? So we make a plan. We're gonna do all this stuff to get to the halfway point, and then plant our feet one more step, because now it's more work to go further back from where we came from than it is to continue going. And then we just focus on one step at a time. It's just the little daily things. When I was creating the 5-day FBC challenge, I wrote out a bunch of goals. I had a bunch of missions, and I didn't even realize that it was done, because the way that I broke it down, I had like maybe one or two things on my whiteboard every day. And I'm like, okay, I have to do this today. Today I have to edit some videos. Today I have to write out different aspects of the course. Today I have to do the website, or just one web page. Now I have to make one phone call. Now, it was one step at a time. And something that felt like was so huge. Yeah, it's been like 3 months that I've been building this. It went from an idea to making sales already, which is kind of crazy, within like 3 months, but it was just one little step at a time, right? That's another way we turn our mountains into molehills. We don't think about the mountain. We set the goal to be at the mountain, but we just focus on one step at a time. Okay, and the third thing that we can do to turn our mountains into molehills is to find a mentor. It's to literally find that person that has already scaled the mountain, that knows all the secrets and all the paths and all the shortcuts, and can literally start you from the halfway point, so you don't even have to go through the valleys. They fly you in on a helicopter, and say, hey, this is where you're starting from. We're not going to have you down deep in the valley trying to come all the way up here. We're going to start you at this point because we realized all that stuff down there is not necessary. And by finding the right mentor that aligns with your vision, your mission, with who you are and what you believe in, by finding the right mentor, they can help you bypass all of the bullshit. They can help you get to the fast track extremely quickly and reach your goals in record time. Okay? So those are 3 ways that we're able to turn mountains into molehills, and that is what it even means to turn your mountain into a molehill. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed today's nice, quick, sweet podcast. Tomorrow we're gonna go back to infinite banking. I want to share the next story with y'all because on this journey, I use myself as a guinea pig, but on this journey I want to share tangible, useful things with you guys day by day so you can master your fitness, finance, and lifestyle. And as far as lifestyle and fitness, I could talk about those all day, every day, but we want to make sure that we're hitting those finance points so that you can be the millionaire that you were born to be. So hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Give them that creme de la creme whenever I spit that hot shit. Ain't no lose or draw when it's the only option. Till I'm balling like Stockton, I'm locked in. Researching the best stock tips, fuck God.